Hey everyone, welcome back. So from couple of months, I've been figured out one thing, guys, from my friends and my family members. So everyone like they couldn't able to spend time on reading books because of like data activities, might be like academic thing, might be like work life. So they couldn't able to spend time on reading books. So some people feel lazy to read books and focusing on like reading particular content for a long time. So I just plan to do a series on like some certain book, guys. So I read around like 60 books, I guess, till now. So in the 60 books, I have like around like 40 books, which is like must read for everyone in the society. So these books definitely change like everyone's life in society, guys. So especially college students, as a school students, so these are the books, guys. So we definitely have like some kind of tips and tricks to we should be following everyday activities. So I just planning to shoot a series video, guys. So in today's like in first series we want to talk about Rework. So Rework is a book which was started by the 36 Singles founders. So it's kind of books, guys. So they used to cover all kind of startup things about like how to start a startup, how to be friends with families, how to like collaborate with some other partners. So it's kind of a like a working atmosphere. So we're going to start with the first book of in our series Rework. So what I planned is like I'll uploading videos every day. So this is the first video on Rework. So in each and every video we're going to talk about like each chapter, guys. So I don't want to like waste time on yours mind. So I'm not going to cover like each full book in one video. So I want to like plan like each chapter in one video, guys. So this is going to first chapter Rework in this video. So like upcoming chapters will be coming on day to day like regular, guys. So after come Rework, we have like so many books like I have around like 26 books in my hand. So I have some PDFs in my laptop. So I'll make one by one video, guys. So let's get started with the Rework chapter 1. Yes, guys, the chapter 1 of Rework interaction. So in this interaction, author is like the Rework is author is about like Jason Friend and David Hanson. So they are the founder of 37 Signals company. So interaction part, like author, like they have been just covered about like they're working atmosphere like they're building projects and helping out the people. So it's all about the company details. They have been mentioned everything detail of company interaction. So there is nothing much covering about interaction. So interaction is full about like their company. So it's about software company. So it's all about like kind of like all the things which have been mentioned like, about the company, guys. So we'll move to chapter 1. So chapter 1 is takedown, guys. So they have been like titled as a takedowns. So takedowns. So in takedowns they have around like 6 subheadings. So I'm going to cover each subheading, guys. The first is ignore the real world. So we know like especially if you want to start something new, let's say like a recent time we have been starting book. So I had like so many bad comments, especially my parents. So even my parents have been like bad comments on my startup. So they have like so many reasons to fail our startup. Not only startup, if you want to do some kind of marvelous things, so let's say if you want to like do some different kind of things apart from friends and family members surrounding, they will definitely have some kind of bad comments on you. So like you don't need to ignore them, you just need to focus on work, guys. So this is the first thing they have mentioned here. Even like Hotter says that, so ignoring is like a major task in the especially like countries like India. So you know Indian parents are like they have been lame on like they want to cover all the things which have been like doing by neighbors and like family members. So Hotter, what he was trying to say is that so ignore the world. So try to ignore all the back comments and back necessary things which have been happening around you. Try to focus on your original work, guys. Try to focus on your like work which have been you following from which you want to accomplish in daily activities. The first subtopic in chapter 1, guys. Second subtopic, learning from mistakes is overrated. So we have been like a reading course. Even I was like a misconception of this topic, guys. So even before reading books, I was like thinking about like failure is stepping towards success. So failure is like the most important thing in your life. So if you fail something, we'll get like great achievement. So but it's all false, guys. So just let's think about it, guys. If you got failure in something, let's say if you start a startup, you got failure in the startup. So next moment you won't be getting some insight. You will be like focusing on the failure thing. So you won't be able to get more on that thing, guys. So only like 1% people can move on from failure things. So other person like they won't be able to move on from the thing, guys. So the author conveys that. Author says that failure is not a great achievement. So it's all about like succeeding. So even like they have been mentioned one thing, like Harvard Business School had a research about a failure and success. They have been like said that those who have a successful rate in their life, they have been like having leading success. Like those who are having failure, they are not like able to build the startups in like in full flow. So the basic terms in in this subtopic is that, so those who having failures in life, so they won't able to move forward, they will be having failures all the time, so they won't able to move forward, they will be depressed, and they won't be able to focus on next step. So those having success, they have better version, so they can able to improve from what they have been done in previous thing, they having what then next thing. So if you have a success in thing, you will always think about what to do next, so you can able to improve those things in that manner, guys. So this is what author covers here. Subtopic 3, planning is guessing. So I don't know how many people used to plan their things. So I know maximum people who are watching this video, especially Indian, we have been we don't be planning anything, we be just going randomly. But the people who have been planning everything, the author says that, so planning will definitely won't be productive. So author always says that just go for the flow. So just plan your day with before 1 week, don't plan your day years and years and months. So definitely waste your time, the author covers here. So even I felt pretty true. So even I used to plan everything, so I have 3 notes here, so I used to write down all the things for months and months. So I guess last year in the pandemic, I had 1 year note, so I've been planned for everything 1 year, but at last I didn't accomplish anything, guys. Well, because some emergency situations or emergent condition, family situations, so some kind of assignment. So we, as I engineering college, will we get simultaneous assignments, we couldn't able to spend time on as per plan. So those are the reason, guys. So author even says that just go in a flow, just don't even plan for months and months, just plan for a week, and then give a priority important things instead of focusing on other settings. Just go with your flow and work, guys. Don't ever plan your things for years and months. The next subtopic is why grow. So why grow is that author we have terminology in every mind. So if you want to start something new, you'll be having this one thing running in your mind, guys. The first thing will be whether I can able to accomplish this, whether I need to have a large amount of team, whether I need to have good amount of technology. So author says that it's not bullshit. So we just need to have even individual can able to do this, guys. I know if you want to start something new, people will having whether you can earn money, whether people, you will have a great number of audience, you will have a great number of achievement, you will have great marketing. So they will having everything, all the question will coming from everyone, guys, but you just need to ignore them. You just need to focus on your thing, guys. It might be 100 thing, it might be 10, it might be 5, it might be 1 or with laptop. So whatever might be, you just do focus on the work. So there's a thing auto focus there. Moving on next subtopic, workaholic. So yes, guys, so I know even I kind of work out, I used to work day and night. So even sometimes I won't be sleeping, so I used to work in day and night with much hard work. Okay, author says that the person who finds the easiest way to do complete work, he is a successful person. So the other person who finds the hardest way to do work, they are unsuccessful person. Even after reading books, I changed my work completely, guys. So nowadays I'm getting 9 hours of sleep every day, 8 to 9 hours of sleep. So I'm having time, spending time with my family and spending time on my work. So I can able to manage everything, guys, because of the sentence which I've been wrote in this book. So they even the author says that the simplest way you do the work is the best way, guys. So instead of doing all the things at a time, so you can able to focus on important tasks and you can able to work on them. So there's a thing author covered here. The final thing in this chapter, guys, enough with entrepreneurs. So we have been bored of listening entrepreneurs from last few generations. So especially I heard in my 9th standard entrepreneur, it's a dream for every person, every college student. Even I had a dream of entrepreneuring. But the author says this, so instead of entrepreneur, let's have a new name called starters. So if you want to start something new, let's have a starters into the entrepreneurs. So even the author mentioned that you don't be good at MBA, you don't need to have any MBA degrees, you don't need to have anything some kind of fancy degrees. It's all about if you have some certain goal, just go and do it. That's the thing author mentioned here, guys. Yes, everyone, these are the subtopics which I have mentioned in lesson 1. So tomorrow we'll be seeing about lesson 2. So that's it from today's video, guys. I hope these videos are helpful. So if you want to make some kind of particular book review, so do comment in comment box, I'll shoot that video, guys. So that's it from today's video, guys. We'll meet you soon. Bye.